Hi everyone, I'm Angie Bailey.
And I'm Aurora Newton.
And we're Ask the A-Team.
We are.
We are.
That's what they call us.
That's what they call us.
So I was spending some time just in prayer and recently had someone very, very close to all of us in our church body that passed away. And just thinking about all of the times that I got to spend with them over the last couple months, and just talking about things and just the joy of those moments. And so I was just praying about that and just thanking the Lord for their time. And he asked me a question. And I thought, wow, that's really something that we could talk about. That if I knew that someone only had 5 minutes left to live, how would I treat them? How would I respond to that? And 5 minutes isn't a lot of time, but it really can be a lifetime. And so I started thinking about that, and this just popped in my head, so I'm just going to go with it, Ange. I don't know if you saw God's Not Dead. Okay, so at the end of that, when the professor is laying there dying, and I'll never forget that moment. I'm just yelling at my TV, resurrection life, pray for resurrection life. That's not what the pastor did. He prayed for his salvation. And it really touched me in such a deep place where I would be praying for the resurrection. He went for the salvation. And I thought, you know what? That's so important because I want to know that people are going to get to spend an eternity like I get to spend and like you get to spend.
Right.
So that question, how would I spend that 5 minutes really has caused me to think a lot. So what do you think? What would you do in that 5 minutes?
If it were my last 5 minutes with somebody.
Last 5 minutes with somebody.
It would probably depend on my relationship with them, of course.
That's important.
Like if it's with my family, of course, it would be telling them how much I love them and how much they mean to me.
Yeah.
And just, just really speaking into what God wants in their life and just the things that I see about them. Because I think sometimes we don't know what other people see in us.
That's so true.
So I think that's probably what I would do. If I wasn't close with them, maybe if there was a tiff, right? We were talking about this. If there was something between us, then for sure I would work that out real fast and say, hey, you know what? None of that matters. I know maybe we've already even worked through some stuff and there's already been forgiveness, but there's more here, And if I didn't know them, like the scene of the movie, but if it was just that moment, and they were for sure going to be the one passing, I guess it might depend on if they're the one passing or if I'm the one passing.
Yeah.
That's another question. But if it were them passing, I would definitely make sure for salvation. Okay. If it were me passing, I would just let everybody know how special they were to me, because hopefully if it were me passing, I have my people around.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to go before you, so okay. I won't have to worry about
that. Don't say that.
Well, so that led me, especially when you were talking about a tiff, to the second part of that I really felt like the Lord impressed upon me is, okay, so if in that 5 minutes we would right that wrong, we would reconcile with that tiff, what's stopping us from living every single moment of our lives like that?
Yeah.
And I just think that is so important for us to think about is, what are we doing with every moment of our life? If we would change that for any reason, whether we've talked about this before, whether it was for money, right, or no holds barred, or whether it's if someone was dying and we were never going to see them again. We need to live our life like this is our last moment, and like this is the last time. Like if I never see you again, Ange, I want you to know that I love you and I have had so much fun with you. And you know what I'm saying? Like it was a great ride. And I say that to my kids just in case, we never see each other again. You need to know that when I leave, that I love you, and I want you to remember that, So I think that's important, that's what God impressed on me, is that if you're going to live life like this is the last moment that you're going to spend with someone, like if asking that question, then we need to live life that way and not just thinking, oh, well, if it was a special moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's what we have for you today.
love a little harder, a little longer,
Yeah.
a little deeper.
More grace-filled.
Yes, absolutely.
Practice mercy.
Yeah.
We
All
love
the
you
time.
guys. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, guys. If this has helped you in any way, please like and share.
Bye.
Bye-bye.